My name's Dave Anderson. I'm a freelance archaeologist based in Moray, and my favourite item from the Elgin Museum collection is a small Romano-British bezelled finger ring. I find this really interesting in several ways because while it's an item of native manufacture, it's based on a Roman design, and it's a common feature that you're seeing a response of native culture to the introduction of Roman culture. It looks a bit tired and a bit battered now, but in its time it would have been really flashy. It has 4 small yellow enamel dots on it. Each of these yellow dots is surrounded by a ring of blue enamel, and the whole thing is set on a red field. And if you imagine this on the ring of somebody at the time, it would have been very visually striking. It's one of a series of themes in native ornamentation where you see a direct response to Roman culture that's been imported into Britain, and it's modified and adapted and becomes a uniquely native response to what you're seeing elsewhere. It also, an item like this reminds us that while people tend to think of the Iron Age as being perhaps a sort of drab period where people were wearing dull-coloured clothes, in actual fact it was a period with dramatic, flashy ornamentation. People were wearing big rings, they had big armbands, they had dramatically coloured brooches, and it reminds me that the Iron Age is a period when life's lived in colour, and colour means things to people. I have to say a lot of this is due to work done by my colleague Leanne May, who actually produced a paper on the projection of personal identity, focusing on personal ornamentation and how this could be used to give a dramatic meaning. So from that perspective, it seems to me that this small, now fairly unprepossessing, bashed about ring actually tells me a whole story about the nature of life in what is now Scotland in the Iron Age.